Welcome back, everybody, to the Breakdown YouTube channel. I am Corey, and today I've got a special video for you. As many of you know, it is Black Friday, or at least Black Friday weekend, or Black Friday month now that it's 2020, whatever. I don't know. I'm completely lost at this point. However, I wasn't going to go out, and it got the better of me. Because I go out every year for Black Friday. I always come home with a bunch of movies. And while most of the deals didn't look all that great, Target did get me last night. I decided, because they've got buy two get one free, I decided to venture out. So I made some purchases at Target, and Dollar Tree also does have some stuff out, believe it or not. And that's probably just as big as the Target purchases. So before we go to the Dollar Tree, let's go through the Target purchases first. So, like I said, it was buy two get one free. So I had some of the newer ones. A couple of these, two of them I haven't even, three of them I haven't even seen. So half of these, I've got 6 of them here. There you go, right there. Let's just get into it. I got John Wick 3. That completes the trilogy for me. Didn't like that one as much as the first two, but you know, that shouldn't be surprising. Most film series do that. They start out good and they gradually get worse. The next one is another one I didn't really care for too much when I saw it in the theaters, but it's comic books. It's a comic book movie, so naturally I have to have it for the collection, and that is Harley Quinn, the Birds of Prey, and Infinite Sadness, and whatever, Harley Quinn. Also, sticking with the DC theme, and oh, look at that. I just happen to be wearing the shirt. I got, of course, it's a different Joker. I got Joker. I really like this movie, probably, I can't remember where I had it, but it is in my top 5 for that year. Might have even been number 1 or number 2. I don't even remember, but yes, really did like this movie. Another one. This is for my Stephen King collection. And it's one that I have not seen. I have seen those 3. These 3 I have not. The first one is Dr. Sleep. I just started watching, I think I watched a little bit of The Shining just a couple of weeks ago. I just love that movie so much. This next one is another one. Again, I haven't seen it. Knives Out. I've heard it's really good. I love movies that are like murder mysteries, like Clue, and Murder on the Orient Express, things like that. I really like those, so hopefully this ends up holding up well. And the final one, another Stephen King movie. I haven't seen this one. I do have the first part. It's It Chapter 2. So I haven't been really that excited about seeing it, because this was like, I was never big original It fan, believe it or not. Giant spider and all. Oops, spoiler. But those, like I said, those were buy two get one free. Now, this is the big thing. Dollar Tree. I went to 2 different ones. Boom, came out with these. Here's the kicker. The second one I went to, well, actually, the first one I went to, she hadn't even put out the boxes yet. So I waited around for about 10 minutes, and once she finally got them all out, I ended up coming out of the store with several of them. Went to the second store. They already had them all out, but they had like 6 boxes, total barely touched, and so I came out with what's left. So these are all kind of mixed together, so I don't know which ones came from which store. Couple DVD purchases first. I got Scooby-Doo and the Sea Monsters, because yes, it is DVD, but like the TV shows, I do buy DVDs of Scooby-Doo shows or episodes. I don't know. Are these technically movies? Somebody put in the comments. Are these technically movies, or are they just an episode that they pulled out to make it look like it's a movie? I don't know. But I've always been a fan of Scooby-Doo, so I have that. Also, I picked up Scooby-Doo and the Snow Creatures. Sadly, though, I got home and I realized I already have it. So, but fortunately it was only $1, so no skin off my bones. Now, this is where we get to the Blu-rays. Now, the first one, I wasn't going to go after this series, but because this was only $1, I went ahead and got it, and that was the Hunger Games: Catching Fire. The series is decent. The books are better, but yeah, it was only $1, so I figured might as well. This is one I saw showing up in some other people's Dollar Tree videos, and I figured, what the heck? If I stumble across it, I'll get it. I thought the movie was kind of funny. I probably only seen it once, but it's Tammy. It's Melissa McCarthy. She's doing her usual shtick. So, yeah, this is before it started to get old. This one is a funny one because Jean-Claude Van Damme is one that is one of those actors that are on the list, farther down the list, but one that I do collect. And he was in this movie, and I didn't even notice it. I passed it up at the first store, but then when I got to the second one, I noticed he was in it. So it's probably only for one scene, but it's Alien Uprising. Honestly, I'll probably never watch it, but unless I get really bored, because it looks very, very good. Yes, it looks really good. Anyway, yeah, he's probably only like in a scene because it says "and Jean-Claude Van Damme." So you know, if they've got the last credit, chances are they're not in it for very long. I am somewhat of a hockey fan, not overly, not so much as I am, other sports, but I am a Blackhawks fan when it comes to hockey. So I happen to find the Stanley Cup, was it 2015 Chicago Blackhawks. So went ahead and grabbed that. What the hell? It's only $1. Picked up also Get Hard. Again, it's another $1, just $1 purchase. If it hadn't been $1, I probably wouldn't have bought it. And Will Ferrell's in it. Don't ask me why I do these things. Really don't. I also picked up Live or Live by Night. I don't know. It's got Affleck in it, and same director as The Town and Argo. F Yourself. It's Live or Live by Night. It's probably Live. Whatever. It's funnier to say Live. Now this one, I actually have the first movie, and I've got to get them all. Piranha Double D. I think I've seen this one. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, it's probably just like the first one. Piranhas take over and they start killing people, kind of like Jaws, but over the top like. I mentioned Jean-Claude a minute ago, but I found this one at the first store, and this is Pound of Flesh. He's on the cover. He must be in the entire movie. So this one will probably be better than that one, but it's still Jean-Claude straight to Blu-ray, and probably not as good as it could be. But who cares? It's Jean-Claude. Finally, this is a movie that it was in my top 10 for the year for best of. And when I saw it show up in a couple of people's videos, I went ahead and I made a mental note. If I see it, I'm going to go ahead and grab it. And that is Fist Fight. So that concludes a huge purchase date. And this is just the first video. I've still got, I did run to Disc Replay as well, because they have a sale on DVDs as well. It's everything is 70% off today. So I made some wrestling video purchases, but that's going to show up in another video because I'm going back tomorrow because they've got Blu-rays are all 50% off. So I'll be there. I'll be back there for that. So I'll do one big video of nothing but Disc Replay. I do want to thank you for watching, and be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and comment, tell me what you think. If you've got any thoughts on some of the movies I haven't seen, let me know. Be sure to check out the podcast on iTunes and Google Play, the Breakdown Podcast. And I do want to thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.